Okay, let's start with this process about how to import data from Excel to SOLSTICE here. Let me share my screen just to give you a brief review about importing data. As you understand, we have many information in Excel, and we want to use that data in SOLSTICE. So the best way to have this is to import this information means to our data platform. So to import the data, it's very easy. You need to use the import responses and you need to follow step 1, 2, and 3 just to make that possible. So let's go to the practice now. Let me show you first what is the data that we want to import. So we have a lot of information in this Excel data, and I need to use this in SOLSTICE. So let me go back to SOLSTICE. Just to make that possible, the first thing that you need to do is to create a survey with all the columns that you need. My recommendation is that if you are pretty sure that your data is fine, you can use a specific question. For example, this is a date question or a geo-reference location question and things like that. If you are not sure that your data is clean, my recommendation is that each question will be a text question. Okay, so you already have your survey. If you go to responses and review your responses, as you can see, is 0. You don't have responses here. So that means that you need to load or import your actual data in Excel to solve this. So you have to go to import responses. And the step number 1 is to just identify if your select option is okay. For example, if you have question for multi-selection responses, you decide if you will need this in a single column or it in each response in one column. Or if you are using GPS location, you need the latitude and longitude in a separate column, or you can keep latitude and longitude in one specific column. If you are using roster question, this means a repeat question. You can place all your response in the same spreadsheet, or you can place in a separate roster sheet. For validate required question, you can activate or deactivate this information. For step number 2, you can download the template response. So you already complete step number 1, everything is fine. So the next step is download the template. So you come here to download, and we're going to call this one, it's going to be S40 digitization, fiscal year 26, Q3. And my recommendation is always place the date, 2026, July 7, and save. So when you download this template, you can open it and you will see, let me zoom for you a little bit. You can see all the columns that you are going to use in your template. So you can increase the size here to see, okay, your columns. So when you download the template, definitely the code and the submit on, you don't have this information. So you place like that because Soltis is going to complete this information automatically. So you can verify the rest of the column if everything is fine. Okay. And this is very important when you are using the geo-reference location. Remember that you require that you're going to use in a separate column the latitude and longitude information. But this specific question in SOLT is including the method, the accuracy, and the altitude. If you don't have this information, definitely you highlight that you're not going to complete or copy or paste this information here. So the next step now is just to copy and paste your actual data here. So you just go to your Excel and you will select the information that you need, and we are going just to highlight from the latitude and longitude here. Control C, go to the template and then you paste this information. So when you already complete this, just verify that everything match with your information, and then you need to complete the last two columns here. So just go back to your original data and select the last column here. And then Control C and go back to your template and paste. Okay, now you have, let me copy and paste again because I didn't copy and paste everything. So let me go back here. So let's see here. I will copy all of this column. Yep. And Control C and go back to the template. So I will copy and paste here. Okay, all right. So I got the information. So we verified that everything is okay. And now when we have this, we can save and close the template. And also we can close the original data. So we already download the template and we already copy and paste this information into the template. Now the step number 3 about upload the complete template means that previously you need to deploy the survey. That you can deploy the survey to yourself. If you don't remember how to deploy, you can see my previous video and that will help you a lot and that will help you to remember how to deploy. So in this case, I already deployed. So what I have to do here is just to select my deploy, and then I'm going to upload the data. So I need to go here and select the template, open it, and let's wait for a second. And what is going to give you is a specific number of uh, rows or records that is going to be uploaded. One specific recommendation for this import data is that you need to ensure that you have a very good internet connection. In this case, you can see the step number 4. You need to confirm that this is the right number of responses that you are going to import. In this case, is 31,488 responses. So if that is okay for you, you just click here and then it's going to import your data. So now you see the ribbon bar is filling. That's why I say that you need to have a very good internet connection, because uh, if your internet is slow, basically it will take in too much time to load all of this data. Finally, is the step number 4, very close to complete. So when you are planning to import, you need to follow step number 1, step number 2, and step number 3. We are very close to reach the total import data. So at the end, when you see all of this bar that is already in blue complete, boom, you got it. So you got 31,488 responses have been imported. Congratulations, we already complete. So you only have to close this. And when you see responses, nothing happened. What you have to do is basically refresh your actual data. And when you refresh, you will see that now you have all your responses here. And you can verify that the total number of rows match with the total number of imported data. For example, you got 31,488 rows that is here. So if you want to review one specific survey or rows, you just click inside here and now you have all your data. This is from Bangladesh. You have all the information here. So that's it. This is the way that you can import your information to Soltis. If you can have a detailed view of your data, also you can select this section of detailed view and you can see all the general information of your data and everything looks that match very, very well. So it's really, really, really great. So, okay, and it's fine. Okay, so thank you so much for watch this video. If you have any additional question or comment, please just let me know and I will be very glad to help you. Thank you so much. Have a great day.